All right, this is happening. I'm going 1 month vegan. It's April 1st, and I don't know why I'm so nervous because I literally spent almost 4 years being 100% plant-based. I'm really coming from like a non-biased view this time, so I guess I just have I feel like a different person now jumping into this because I was 19 when I decided to go vegan all in, and now I'm 24 turning 25 this year. So plants have always been a focus. It's been really a foundation to what I've been eating, and I absolutely love it. Eating plant-based seriously changed my life. And back then, when I decided to go vegan, I was also very into bodybuilding, so I did have a focus of building lean muscle. I made a lot of mistakes. I got tied up into the entire fitness industry, and I feel like at a really good place. Now diving into it, it's really a place of experimentation. How much can I rely on whole food eating, while being plant-based? Right now, it's about 12 p.m. The timings I go to the gym are really different every day, but today, this is the time I'm going right now. I'm still fasted. I'm definitely getting hungry, but I'll definitely have a really good appetite when I come back. So I've been fasting. It's gonna probably be close to about 18 hours by the time I come back and eat as far as my time restricted eating for the day. And then I'm gonna dive into my first meal for this month, fully vegan. Get ready. Okay, that was a great lower body focused workout. Got a little bit of HIIT in there, majorly sweaty, but also I think we're experiencing a heat wave because it is butt fuckingly hot. It makes me feel so dehydrated, but I also am able to get into the zone because I think when your body doesn't have to adjust from such a low temperature to high temperature and it's already in that state, then you just embrace the sweatiness, you embrace the heat. I'm starving. It is like 1:15 and I'm gonna whip something up really fast. Probably gonna be like my most basic favorite kind of vegan high protein meal, so I'm excited to kick this thing off with that meal. So super simple. We got organic tofu, extra firm, which means it compacts a lot more of the protein. So 5 servings, 1 serving is 9 grams of protein. I'm probably honestly gonna have half of this, but it's only 90 calories for 1 serving. So I'm probably gonna be getting a little bit over 200-ish, 250 calories from this, and at least 20 grams of protein. I got a zucchini, really nice there. Avocado, really get in the like higher fats, lower carbs. Tahini is life, and specifically the Trader Joe's tahini, you guys, they nail it, and it makes all veggies and tofu taste delicious. I've been really incorporating sauerkraut, great probiotic, prebiotic, and it just has like a nice pizzazz, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so we're doing a stir fry, so let's talk about oils and butters and all of that. So for the past year, I've been reincorporating like butter and ghee, pretty much taking out all types of oils, especially seed oils, vegetable oils, so processed. But when I was plant-based, I loved using sesame oil, and I'm gonna be using a little bit just because it gives tofu and tempeh the most amazing little toasty flavor. And since I'm going to try to be as low carb, high fat, high protein as possible, even with plant-based eating, I don't mind having a little bit more oils as long as they're healthy oils. So sticking to like coconut, sesame, avocado oil, maybe a little bit of olive oil, but I'd rather just have the actual olives. I like the tofu not too crispy, but I like it a little bit golden on the outside, so I'm gonna put that in first. Now for the zucchini. Bam. I'm hungry! Are you hungry? Are you ready? Are you ready for vegan life? Just kidding. I've got some Bitchin sauce, which is an almond-based sauce. I love this. I've been using it and it's vegan regardless, so bam. Vegan life commencing. I'm gonna get like a bite of everything in this. Yup. Very fucking satisfying. I will say, the sauerkraut, the Bitchin sauce definitely give it some flavor. Tahini and avocado gives it the creaminess. Keto friendly vegan meal right here. Yummies, finish that up, but luckily I left more on the stove. If you're one of those people who just like wants to get up and get more food, you know what I'm saying? I still got that half avocado, so literally gonna make the same exact bowl and eat that because I'm hungry and it's like almost 2 p.m. now. It is almost 3 p.m. I am having a coffee. With coffee, I haven't been having coffee first thing in the morning. It's just an annoying habit because sometimes I have it and I'm like, I don't even really want it, but it's just such a habit that gets embedded in us. I've noticed with my skin, it gets a lot more clear and smoother when I don't have coffee first thing in the morning. I can still have coffee like after my first meal. It probably has something to do with the acidity and how it affects me, or maybe inflames if I have it on an empty stomach. That's my guess. And also just sticking true to a fast means like literally having nothing besides water. So I've been doing that. It's been feeling good. With this coffee though, I am having this Rising Tide organic plant-based creamer. It has lion's mane mushroom and coconut MCT. It's a coconut-based creamer. I haven't been buying any like non-dairy milk, especially almond milk. I feel like it's just so processed. Like if you think about the almond like getting de-skinned and then how much more water is in the milk. So I feel like coconut is the most natural option. So if I do anything, it's either this creamer or I get the actual canned coconut milk. I always do a little sprinkle of cinnamon. I just feel like it adds a little something to the coffee. Shh, Duke, no. A little something to the, yeah, it smells so great. I don't do any kind of sweetener, but the cinnamon just gives a little something to warm my heart up. All right, so just got done with my physical therapy appointment. It's definitely interesting when you are eating plant-based. Your mind, especially if you're doing fitness, if you're focusing on building lean muscle, not wanting to lose muscle, your mind is gonna be on how can I get my protein? And having your protein count in for the day. What I am craving right now is a really nice like smoothie bowl. Again, it's pretty hot today, and then I usually just put the protein powder in that smoothie bowl. Dog mom life when you have a long-haired German Shepherd. Are you ready for this? All of this. All of it. And then there's more. All right, it is smoothie time. I'm gonna do an acai smoothie with some frozen bananas, some blueberries, and then I love this MRM chocolate mocha protein powder, plant-based protein powder. MRM is based in San Diego, which I love. Also, I wasn't doing that many nut butters, but plant-based eating calls for nut butter because it's a great source of protein and fats to get in, and I love nut butters, so any excuse. All right, so here's what I love and hate about, well, I love mostly about intermittent fasting, but it really depends on your goal. So it's like 5:30 p.m. I'm not even insanely hungry. If you are trying to cut calories. If you're trying to lose weight, intermittent fasting is amazing because you just eat later and then you feel full, and so you wouldn't normally eat as much as you usually do. However, I am trying to build muscle or stay and at least maintain my muscle, so I need to make sure I hit my protein. So if I'm super full, I don't want to shove food down my throat and stay super, super full and just feel like food coma. So that's like the pros and the cons, and it really depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to build lean muscle, you need to try to find that happy balance between getting enough calories, getting enough protein, hitting all of that number stuff, but then also not going over excess in calories. So that's what I'm specializing in and going to show you this month.
Alright, try to make it look as pretty as possible, but acai, banana, blueberries, protein powder, haven't had it in a minute, hemp shells, coconut flakes for the crunch, and a bunch of almond butter. Woo! You excited, bud? Are you excited?
Just took a shower. It's like 8 p.m. I'm gonna make this other half of tofu. Probably gonna keep it really simple because I don't have a huge appetite, but I just wanna make sure, get a little bit more protein in, a little bit more calories before the end of the day, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow after a full 24 hours vegan.
Luckily, I love tofu. If you don't like tofu, plant-based life when you're trying to build lean muscle is gonna be kind of hard. Seasoned it with Bitchin sauce, a little tahini and sriracha, and we Gucci.
Okay, honestly, this is pretty good. I'm just so not used to not having to chew so much. Barely have to chew right now. Okay, so that concludes day 1 of month-long being vegan. Duke didn't accompany me. He's still a carnivore. But maybe one day I'll accompany you, Duke, and we'll see how that goes, okay? Yes. As far as satisfaction level, I think I've just been having really so much variety of food. So really having, a lot of tofu today, and then trying not to do grains, which I didn't today, and just being more limited with that felt different. But I'm trying to be easy on myself, not judging it because it's the first day. I'm gonna come up with more exciting meals. And as far as my macros, definitely more carbs than usual, but I'm pretty happy with everything. I'll come back to you, in the next few days with how I'm feeling. I'm gonna be doing a trip, so I'll also be checking in on how eating plant-based on my trip is. Like, subscribe, comment if you enjoy this. Let me know any questions you have about plant-based eating. It really supports, and we appreciate you.